Good afternoon or good evening. What? Okay, actually, quick question. It's 6:47 p.m. To me, it's like a good evening, but I don't know. I don't know. It's like right on that line. Anyways, welcome back to the channel. That's not what you're here for, to discuss time zones and such. You're here to listen to some America. We're going to listen to the track Sister Golden Hair. This is off of the album Hearts, which was released in 1975. This was recommended by quite a few people here. Just to call out a few names, one or two or several. Barbara Gatto, L.S., Texas Magnolia, McAllister Hargreaves III, Fred Walsh, Mike Loomis, Jim Latro, Illume, you recommended this 2 years ago as well, Jimmy Forcher, Alessandro Lupo, and the list goes on from there. Brad Hernandez, James Howe, and Robert Cartier. Listen, and it just keeps on going. Keeps going. Madman Moon, I see you too. Listen, Jim Bricker, I got you. Thank you guys so much for the recommendations. They just keep on going on and on and on down the list. It's been a while since we've listened to America, so we're coming back. We're coming to America. Call me Eddie Murphy. Let's go ahead and talk about the track after we listen to it, so let's do so now.
I tried to make it Sunday, but I got so damn depressed that I set my sights on Monday and I got myself undressed. I ain't ready for the altar, but I do agree there's times when a woman sure can be a friend of mine.
Some twist I didn't expect.
Keep on thinking about you, Sister Golden Hair Surprise. And I just can't live without you. Can't you see it in my eyes? I've been one poor correspondent, and I've been too hard to find. But it doesn't mean you ain't been on my mind. Will you meet me in the middle? Will you meet me in the air? Will you love me just a little, just enough to show you care? Will I try to fake it? I don't mind saying I just can't make it.
I love that guitar melody, though.
But I keep on thinking about you, Sister Golden Hair Surprise. And I just can't live without you. Can't you see it in my eyes? Now I've been one poor correspondent, and I've been too hard to find. But it doesn't mean you ain't been on my mind. Will you meet me in the middle? Will you meet me in the air? Will you love me just a little, just enough to show you care? Will I try to fake it? I don't mind saying I just can't make it.
Dude, that was such a good song. That was a quick in and out, perfect little track. Like, that's a perfect, catchy little thing. Love the slide guitar. I love that little country accent on the guitar and on the music there. That's really nice. The music, I mean, not the music, the vocals are very smooth. I'm not sure who's leading on this particular track because Jerry Beckley, Dewey Bunnell, and Dan Peek are all credited vocals, so I don't know the band America enough to tell you who's lead because they're all credited. I would guess Beckley because he's first on the list, but I'm not sure. Either way, smooth lead vocals. But can we talk about the harmonies in the verse? The ooh, and then in the second verse, the ah, right? First verse, you always build the foundation. The chorus is that pop off moment, and then the second verse is like, okay, add a little bit more, add some more features. It's the next patch for that particular piece of software, right? So the harmony is going from the soft ooh and then into the ah, like it seems like a small, maybe insignificant thing, but to me it makes all the difference in the music. I love that. I also see the just as an aside, I see that George Martin is producing and providing keyboards apparently somewhere on this album or so. So that of course lends itself to how nice the production in here sounds, because I really like how the vocals were backed up very nicely by the bass. It added this warm coat, we will say, a warm velvety robe around the vocals specifically. That was a nice track, and then the drums by Willie Leacox, like that little last fill, nice and snappy, nice and poppy, gets the job done. That's a perfect little track. And interestingly, at first I thought this was going to be like a romantic song or so. Actually, by the first few lines, I was like, okay, so this is a track about getting up, becoming active, getting out of your stagnation, to make a Genesis reference. But no, it's not exactly. Well, I tried to make it Sunday, but I got so damn depressed. Then I set my sights on Monday, and I got myself undressed. See, it's like, okay, I thought he was like trying to get ready to go to work, or at least get started with his day kind of thing. I ain't ready for the altar, but I do agree there's times when a woman sure can be a friend of mine. So he's just putting off his wedding. Well, I keep on thinking about you, Sister Golden Hair Surprise, and I just can't live without you. Can't you see it in my eyes? I've been one poor correspondent, and I've been too hard to find, but it doesn't mean you ain't been on my mind. Okay, you're sending mixed signals. So you're engaged. You have a wedding date because you've missed the altar, or I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking too far ahead. Either way, he's saying, listen, I love you. There's nothing wrong with this relationship. We got a good thing going on. But I'm just not ready to get married yet. I'm just not ready to settle down for that final destination. I don't know how Sister Golden Hair is going to feel about that. Will you meet me in the middle? Will you meet me in the air? Will you love me just a little, just enough to show you care? Well, I tried to fake it. I don't mind saying I just can't make it. So he is being honest with himself. You got to give him that. He's like, I've tried faking it, but at the end of the day, I really don't want to do this. Can't we meet in the middle? Well, I just need to say, don't sing to us about it. Y'all need to talk that out. That's a you-her situation, not an us situation. Will you meet me in the middle? Will you meet me in the air? So he just goes on with that. So I think the fate of this particular relationship is left a little bit in the air. But I don't know. Beckley says there was no actual Sister Gold Brown or Gold Hair. The lyrics were largely inspired by the works of Jackson Browne. Beckley commented, Jackson Browne has a knack and ability to put words to music that is much more like the LA approach to just genuine observation, as opposed to simplifying it down to its bare essentials. I find Jackson can depress me a little bit, but only through his honesty. And it was that style of his which led to A Song of Mine, which is this one, of course. It says that the story is of a guy who's found love at last, but doesn't necessarily want to marry her. Oh, y'all gotta talk that out. That ain't between me and y'all. That's between you and her. Anyways, let me know what you all thought of the track. You can let me know in the comments below. You can follow me if you'd like on Twitter. You can support the channel on Patreon for as little as $2 a month. It helps me in what I do here. You don't have to. But before you leave, if you could just press that like button for me, it helps me out a great deal. Otherwise, please enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.